In just a few minutes, you'll know exactly which cold press juicer you want to buy. And while picking the best cold press juicer machine can be tricky, I've highlighted the pros and cons of each cold press juicer machine so that you know which one to buy right now. You'll find links to each of them in the description box below. The number 7 cold juicer machine on my list of cold press juicer reviews is the NeverClog juicer, which I rate as the best budget cold press juicer that you can buy today. This juicer will be a solid addition to your kitchen if you're looking for hassle-free juicing and easy cleanup, but with the trade-off of a bit of noise. Just last week, I was sipping on some homemade pulp-tailored juice thanks to the NeverClog juicer's versatility. Its adaptability when it comes to pulp and juice consistency really shines. You can switch up between silky smooth, which is my choice, or opt for a bit more pulp depending on your mood. As for noise, this cold compress juicer isn't deafening, but it's certainly louder than your typical cold press juicer. However, it's a really economical and space-efficient countertop cold press juicer, and it hardly makes any mess at all. There's no splatter or dribbling over the counter, and that anti-drip lever is a thoughtful touch. As for the cleanup, it's honestly a breeze. Post-juicing mess is no longer a chore because everything rinses off easily and the parts can be popped right into the dishwasher. However, chopping up your ingredients is non-negotiable due to the smaller chute size of this easy-to-clean cold press juicer. But once prepped, this affordable cold press juicer powers through your fruits and veggies pretty impressively, even if it does struggle a bit with extremely hard produce, which you can mitigate by pairing with softer ingredients. I generally make juice for myself or share it with someone, so the 24-ounce capacity suits me just fine. But if you're looking to cater to a juice-hungry crowd, you might find this a tad limiting. But honestly, considering the ease of use and speed of juice production, the capacity is actually pretty good. Overall, it's a clever little slow cold press juicer. While not quite a powerhouse, it's perfect for daily personal use, especially for those of us who prefer an efficient, organized kitchen and minimal cleanup fuss. Moving on to the 6th best cold press juicer for home use, we have the AMZCHEF self-feeding juicer. If you're in the market for an affordable slow press juicer that simplifies the juicing process while maximizing quality and ease of use, the AMZCHEF juicer should be on your shopping list. I've recently had the pleasure of using the AMZCHEF juicer, and its large feeding chute really caught my eye. Literally because of its width, but also because of its ease of use. It literally lets me drop in whole fruits and veggies without chopping them up into bits first, except the really big ones, of course, which I always chop in half. I really appreciate slicing less and juicing more. Another head turner is the triple filter setup. It's one of those details that doesn't seem like a big deal until you see the difference in the juice, which is what counts the most. The liquid comes out feeling smooth, with a quality you can taste in every sip, probably as close to the fruit's natural state as you're going to get. And about the noise, or should I say, the lack thereof. The juicer's motor runs so quietly that I could enjoy my morning juice ritual without waking up anyone else, which is more than can be said for my centrifugal juicer, let me tell you. Also, you'll be pleased to know that, as far as the best cold press juicers go, cleaning up is super straightforward, taking no more than a few minutes after even the most extravagant juicing recipes. Add in the anti-drip lid, which enables you to close the juice outlet so that you can change the cup during operation. And you can really see why the AMZCHEF is a top-rated cold press juicer for those seeking quality without spending a fortune. Now, at number 5, we have the Hurom 310A, which earns the award of being the best compact cold press juicer thanks to its portability, ease of assembly, and small footprint. If you're hunting for one of the best cold press juicers that's user-friendly, not bank-breaking expensive, and excels at doing its job, this top cold press juicer is a great choice. After putting the Hurom H 310A through its paces, I've got to admit, I'm impressed by its performance given its compact size. I watched with a smile on my face as it turned a heap of carrots into a vibrant, smooth juice without breaking a sweat. Thanks to the strainer-free design and the slow squeeze tech, you get this dense, nutrient-rich nectar that's packed with enzymes and vitamins. Now, I've dealt with my fair share of noisy juicers, but this one's different. It's whisper quiet, which means there's no grating motor noise early in the morning or late at night. For me, this means I can make my juice for breakfast without waking anyone up. Let's be honest, cleaning can be the worst part about juicing, but not with this top-rated cold-pressed juicer. The absence of a traditional strainer makes the Hurom AH310A incredibly simple to rinse off after each use. I rarely need to scrub, which means I can enjoy my juice without thinking about cleanup. Also, the convenience factor of this compact countertop cold-pressed juicer is upped by how much yield you can get from your produce. It's outright thrifty, squeezing out every last bit, leaving behind a pulp so dry that it's honestly nearly a conversation piece. So, if the taste of delightfully fresh juice wasn't convincing enough, knowing there's no waste might just seal the deal. It really is one of the top slow juicers that I've tried, and it's such a convenient size too. Unlike some of the other cold-pressed juicers that you'll see in these slow juicer reviews, the Hurom H310A is really compact and portable, so it doesn't hog countertop space or take superhuman effort to move around. So, would I recommend the Hurom H310A? Absolutely. If you want something that's going to turn your juicing routine into a hassle-free, quiet enjoyment with minimal cleanup, this is your match. While there are more affordable options, this is definitely the best slow juicer if you want to juice in a small space. Checking in at number 4 on my cold pressed juicer review is the popular Omega NC 900 HDC juicer, which is the best affordable cold pressed juicer that you can get your hands on if you're looking for a quality slow juicer to help you maximize nutrient extraction from your juicing endeavors. Recently, I had the chance to try out the Omega NC 900 HDC, and I was impressed that its juicing capabilities were pretty much on par with some of the ultra high-end cold-pressed juicers that I tested. Its slow 80 revolutions per minute speed means the fruits and veggies don't get heated, which preserves the vital nutrients and enzymes that many other juicers would simply oxidize and waste. This is a big deal for me because I really like to keep the nutrients intact so that I get the full health benefits of my juice. Although the Omega is considered the best cold-pressed juicer by a lot of people, this gadget isn't just a juicer, it's a true kitchen all-rounder. While the children are at school, I've been exploring its other functions, like making fresh almond butter and even ground coffee, and I was seriously impressed with its performance in each culinary arena. It's like having several appliances in one, and the clear taste difference in these homemade products is undeniable. Also, and this is a big one for me since I have young children, the noise is barely there at all with this machine. Even when I'm on an early morning juicing spree, I don't have to worry about waking up the whole house. A quiet but robust gear reduction motor powers through tough ingredients without a struggle. That's what you want in a good cold pressed juicer, a device that can handle kale and apples as easily as it does softer fruits without causing a ruckus. One thing to note though is the investment. Being rated as the best home cold pressed juicer by many people, this Omega juicer is not your run-of-the-mill centrifugal juicer that you can pick up at the store. It's one of the top cold pressed juicers with a price to match. Although, for a cold pressed juicer, I don't personally consider it overpriced. In fact, for the quality of the juice, silky smooth, and the versatility it offers, I find it entirely justified. And yes, it does take up more space, but considering that it replaces other appliances, it actually conserves counter space overall. Taking the all-important number 3 spot is the Tribest Greenstar Elite, which is probably the best cold-pressed juicer for vegetables that you can buy right now, thanks to its twin gear design. Juicing has never felt more professional than when I got to test out the Tribest Greenstar GSE 5050. It was literally like having a gourmet kitchen tool right on my countertop. Honestly, the twin gears are something else. They're not just crushing the produce willy-nilly, it's like they're extracting every ounce of goodness, leaving behind a very dry pulp, which tells me I'm getting all the nutrients out. Also, the versatility of this machine caught me off guard in a good way. Sure, I was excited about fresh juice, but then I tried making almond butter and frozen fruit sorbet. I was genuinely impressed. It handled it all like a champ without any strain or stutter. Now, ease of cleaning is a real deal breaker for juicers, but thankfully, the Tribest doesn't disappoint here. Sure, there are parts to disassemble, but it's straightforward, and they include a cleaning brush that gets into all the nooks. No more sticky residue or pieces of kale sticking around from the morning's green juice. Reviewing juicers can be quite the ride, but the Greenstar Elite made a lasting impression on me. It's a solid investment for those who take their juicing seriously and love a good gadget that can do more than just one thing. Plus, the juices that it lovingly produces are genuinely some of the best I've ever tasted. And with a 5-year warranty, it's clear that Tribest stands behind the quality of the Greenstar over the long term. Now for the runner-up, the second best cold press juicer on the market. This Kuvings whole slow juicer is a game changer for health enthusiasts craving efficiency and convenience in their juicing routine. I recently got my hands on the Kuvings whole slow juicer, and let me tell you, it's been quite the experience. The first thing I noticed was the generous size of the feed chutes. I could toss in large chunks of fruits and veggies without spending time chopping them up into tiny pieces. It's particularly handy when I'm in a rush to head out and need a quick nutritional boost. Now, I think we can all agree that cleaning juicers can be a bit of a hassle. And this one, while easy to disassemble, does require some elbow grease when it comes to cleaning. Since it's not dishwasher safe, I have to wash each part by hand. But I found that a bit of warm water and soap does the trick quite seamlessly. And when you consider the delightful taste and texture of the juice this machine produces, you don't mind the cleaning up one bit. Also, the weight of this large cold press juicer is noticeable when I move it around the kitchen, but honestly, it's a small price to pay for such a robust machine. Unlike your typical store-bought juicer, this best-rated cold press juicer stays put when in use, which gives it a nice, stable feel. I'm honestly not surprised that it comes with a 15-year warranty, considering how well built this unit is. Now, performance-wise, the dual-sized chutes and the motor power make juicing a breeze. I appreciate how the design reduces waste and maximizes juice yield. Also, it's silent enough not to wake up my household in the mornings, which earns it extra points in my book. The beauty of the Kuvings is not just in its juicing prowess, it's also visually appealing and doesn't look out of place on my countertop. Despite being a premium product, I believe it's a worthwhile investment for anyone serious about their juicing. Plus, the long warranty period shows the manufacturer's confidence in the product, which helps you to feel secure in your purchase. Overall, I think that the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer is pretty much the best slow juicer that you can buy at the moment. It's a solid, versatile machine that handles nearly everything I throw at it, literally. The extra wide chutes and the auto cut screw elevate the juicing experience, and the final product is always a fresh, nutrient-packed juice that's utterly delicious. So, what is the best cold press juicer machine on the market today? It's a close call, but if you want a really easy to clean cold press juicer that produces smoothie bar standard juice, then the Hurom H400 will be a solid investment for your kitchen. With the Hurom H400 on my countertop, juicing just got a whole lot easier in my morning routine. At first I was skeptical, but the easy clean technology that Hurom boasts about with the H400 really lives up to its name. I remember with my old juicer, the time-consuming task of scrubbing screens and small crevices. It was a workout in itself. But with the two-part auger of the H400, pulp practically rinses away. Similarly, assembly was a breeze. Traditionally, juicers feel like puzzles that aren't fun to put together, but the Hurom's intuitive design had me set up and ready to juice in no time at all. And I have to say, being able to throw in large pieces of apples and carrots without prior chopping has been a game changer for my morning routine. I just load up the self-feeding hopper and let the machine work its magic. In fact, the only ingredient I chop in half is my celery, which many other juicers struggle to process at all. Even better, the tranquility of my kitchen remains undisturbed with this top cold press juicer humming quietly in the background. It's striking how much difference a low noise level makes for an appliance that I use daily, if only my blenders were this quiet. Also, it's really cool to see the rich colors of fresh juice through the gauge window. It's like watching a live art show in my kitchen, and it really helps to get my children excited to drink their juice. So, those are the best cold press juicers that you can buy right now. Although I have my favorites, I'm happy to recommend every single one of these products if you're seeking a good cold press slow juicer. Again, you'll find the links to each of these top cold press juicers in the description box below. And with that said, if you enjoyed this video, you might consider giving it a like and hitting that subscribe button.